Nationals was such a crazy experience because we got to see teams that we've seen before and see how their robot had changed since we last saw them, but also got to see these insane new teams, you know, really young teams and really advanced teams just competing together and against each other. Watching groups of people strategize together, you know, approaching a team and saying, hey, I'm working on you with the next match. Can we work out, do you want to go at the front? You know, what does your autonomous do? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Like, that's such a key skill. You know, going into the working environment, working with colleagues and negotiating things with your boss, that's what it's all about. It really was just such a valuable experience to be able to meet strangers and strategize with them. And also, these guys were crazy talented engineers and software developers, you know. It was just crazy to see such amazing talent all in one center, really, and you could just walk around the tables and see just the most amazing robots, even if they weren't in your division. It was just a real privilege to get to go and see such amazing stuff.
Always as a kid, everyone kind of had Meccano and Lego Technic and stuff like that. As I grew up, I'd got bought a Raspberry Pi and stuff like that, so I'd made like a tiny little robot that drove itself about. And when you went to other sixth forms looking at different places, they didn't have many facilities. Here, I walked in on the first open day and there's robots climbing up these posts, they're throwing things about, they're driving about in the assembly where they're talking about the course. And you just think, oh wow, this is really, really exciting. I just cannot wait to do it. And here we are, 2 years later, creating these robots that are far superior than the ones that you might get with just making it home as a hobbyist. And it's absolutely fantastic to think that around the world there is a huge community of people that have got this passion, they've gone through the same steps as I have. And it's just being able to go there with a robot over to America and just speak to all these people that love it as well. It doesn't matter how we do over there, it's just the fact that we've been able to enjoy so much hard work over the last 2 years. On the first season of Vex Robotics, it was kind of like a trial run. We didn't really know what to expect. We hadn't programmed anything like this before. But come round to the second season, it was so much better because we'd had experience with competitions, we've got experience building these things. And not only that, with the A-levels, we've worked with new languages, we knew how to program different solutions, we've learned about abstract data types. And suddenly we're starting to package this all together to create something that is so much better than the first year. I also really enjoy there's such a budding community of people at UTC that are all into robotics, and it's great every morning being able to walk into this room and there's just loads of people you want to catch up, but that everyone's wanting to work on robots, everyone's thinking of ideas, and suddenly we can all collaborate. We've got a giant whiteboard that we can draw on, we're solving solutions. It's brilliant. We just all get on and just all focused on this one goal of robotics.
The first time I ever came in the robotics lab, I wasn't part of the team, and it had been around for a couple of months, I think. And they were having some problems we'd made a cascade lift last year, and they couldn't work out how to get the gears to fit within the 18 while also having all the other parts work. And they were all like crowded around this robot, like going, can we do this, can we do this? Like, what's the best way of doing this? And I remember coming back the next day at lunch, and they were still working on it. And then they finally worked out a solution, and it was just the most amazing thing to see it then work despite not working for ages. And really that was just like a massive hook, because I mean, these guys are amazing. I couldn't have asked for better people. And watching them solve problems and like being able to look at the maths and like the mechanics of how everything works and then make something that actually works is just insane. And obviously great people is just a massive benefit.